Hello and welcome our beloved viewers to RTD's News English Edition. As usual, we'll begin tonight's news with the major and top highlights. The new Minister of Employment is on contact tour. And on the international scene, Taliban in Oslo for talks on humanitarian crisis and human rights. Those were the major top highlights. Welcome back to our newsroom, our beloved viewers. As part of his contact activities, the new Minister of Labor in charge of formalization and social protection, Mr. Umar Abdi Said, toured the various directorates under his ministry this Sunday, January 23, 2022. The minister began his contact visit this morning by the directorate housed in the ministerial city, including the Administrative and Financial Directorate, the Directorate of Studies and Planning, the Directorate of Labor and Professional Relations, the Directorate of Public Administration, and the Central Registry of State Agents and the Executive Secretary in charge of the reform. During his tour, the heads of the different directorate gave detailed explanations to the minister on the composition, roles, and tasks of each directorate. At the end of the tour, the minister held a working meeting with the directorates and the Secretary General in his office. A little more than 10,000 students in terminals and first classes of general education from all over the country are planning to take the written tests of the White Baccalaureate number 1 session of 2021-2022 starting this Sunday, January 23rd and continuing until Thursday, January 27, 2022. This test especially concerns all disciplines of general education. On this occasion, the Director of Public Education, Mrs. Lula, has conducted today a tour of inspection in high schools in the capital to ensure the smooth running of the tests. At the end of these inspections, she noted that all the written tests were held according to schedule. She was pleased with the arrangements made to ensure the smooth running of the exams. Teachers and administrative staff were mobilized to ensure optimal supervision and operation of the examination centers. In addition to this, the respect of the bare justice which are scrupulously observed. It should be noted that the schools have made available laboratory rooms and materials as well as the supervision rounds carried out by the teaching and administrative staff. It should also be noted that these tests are held throughout the national territory and involve the mobilization of a special device committed by the MEMFOP to ensure an optimal conduct of the tests. Within the framework of the daily statement issued by the Ministry of Health regarding the current epidemiological situation with COVID-19, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Saleh Bonita Turab, made the following brief. 40 new cases of the virus were recorded today, the 23rd of January. While 84 people recovered today, no new deaths were recorded. At the conclusion of the statement, Dr. Saleh Bonita urged citizens to receive vaccination and adhere to preventive measures against the epidemic. The Association for the Future and Development of Ubok celebrated this Saturday, January 22, 2022, a ceremony of its 10 years of service in the region of Ubok under the theme Mutual Aid Factors, Integration and Social Development. The event took place in the complex Al-Rahma in the presence of several personalities of Ubok, honorable members of parliament, Mr. Ali Hamad Hassan and AC Ahmed. The president of the association, Mr. Hussein Ibrahim Hamadou, president of the regional council of Ubok, Mr. Muhammad Hamad Ismail, the president of the regional council of Ubok, Mr. Muhammad Hamad Ismail, the second deputy of the prefect of the region of Ubok, Mr. Muhammad Awad, as well as all representatives of civil institutions, traditional leaders, representatives of civil societies of the town of Balbala, as well as executives took part in this ceremony. ADO is a young association created in January 2012 by young academics from the region of Obok to promote the development of the region of Obok by fighting against school failure, school dropouts in urban areas, illiteracy, ignorance, juvenile democracy, and drugs and poverty. At the end of the ceremony, the association launched a fund to sponsor young university students from the Obok region in the order to cover their needs and accompany them throughout the university curriculum. It should be noted that the ceremony was marked by the presentation of achievements and perspectives, but also a projection of testimonies of beneficiaries and partners, as well as the awarding of prizes and rewards of the winners of the detection and soccer organized as part of the 10th anniversary of the association. In his speech, the president of the association, Hussein Ibrahim Hamadou, recalled the importance of education and the role of everyone to educate, guide, and accompany our young people so that they preserve and achieve their goals. He expressed his ultimate thanks to the invegetable prefect of Obok region for his unfailing support and his presence always. In addition, he addressed to the Honorable Deputy Ali Hamad Hassan, who provides his time and who always remains attentive to the alert that we give since the creation of our association, and to the President of the Regional Council of Obok, who pays particular attention to education in the fight against idleness of the Obok youth. At the end of the ceremony, a family photo was taken to immortalize this colorful ceremony. In an intervention by the region's deputy, he praised the tireless efforts of the future of development associations in order to support the needy people of the region, especially university students. He pointed out that the association contributes to the efforts of developing the Obok region and promoting the educational sector, extending thanks and gratitude to the association's officials for this noble initiative. Shifting gears towards the international scene now, to Ivory Coast is setting up a social assistance program for young people in its border regions with Mali and Burkina Faso. This vast plan, announced by Ivorian Prime Minister, aims to offer an alternative to these young people who are often targeted by jihadist groups who try to recruit them. The head of the government visited Togbo on Saturday, a town in the north of the country near the Burkina Faso border. We all know that the root cause of most of the crisis and instability in our subcontinent is illness, which someone said is the mother of all vices. It drives some desperate young people, lured by the merge of easy gains, to take destabilizing actions, said the Prime Minister. An Afghan delegation has landed in Oslo to take part in the first official Taliban talks with the West on European soil since they took power in Afghanistan. During 2 days in Norway, they will discuss human rights and humanitarian aid while poverty is worsening. The situation has deteriorated considerably since the Taliban took power in August. International aid has come to a searching halt, and the United States has frozen $9.5 billion in foreign assets of the Afghan Central Bank. Unemployment has soared, and civil servants' salaries has not been paid for months. Well, by this, our beloved viewers, we conclude this edition. Thank you for being with us, and make sure to tune in later for more. Have a great day, and thank you once again for joining us. Thank you.